Hello, welcome to Mailbag number 3. I'm Marina, producer here at Cut.
I'm Chris. You know me.
You know
Blah, blah,
me.
blah. There's a little, my name tags right there, whatever.
Yeah, he's visual anthropologist and series editor of 100 Years of Beauty. Which, by the way, did you always want that title?
I don't know. One day I just kept showing up here and they were like, you're the series editor.
Nice.
I was like, when did that happen? Whatever. I didn't stop asking questions a long time ago and I just show up now.
Today you're joining us behind the scenes of our next 100 Years of Beauty video. As you can see behind us, our awesome hair and makeup team is working on our 1920s look. We got Katya doing makeup, Lindsay doing hair, and then Karina, our model.
I don't think we've ever taken you back in the studio before, have we? Well, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. So here we got our hair and makeup tables. They come prepared.
Yeah.
And then over here, we've laid out all of our props for today's episode. We have 12 and a half looks this time. Normally, a typical country has 11 looks, unless there's a split screen or bonus look. We just got a snap. Hopefully it's a question and not a dick pic. Will Vietnam, United Kingdom, and France be on 100 Years of Beauty soon, or is it a lot of work still being done on those countries because of their complex histories? Sorry, I had to read that quickly because we only had, I should have taken a screenshot.
Okay.
It is taking more time, but we are working on them.
We are working on them. In fact, I think one of them might be happening right now. What was his name, Alex?
I think it was a girl, Alex Vuong.
Okay.
Yep.
Alex, I think you'll have something to look forward to very soon.
Kiki Rocks Like Crazy asks, question, when a country is multiracial, do you guys discuss which race to represent said country or just go for the majority? I remember the Brazil video had a white girl and some people complained.
I think, okay, I'm like the anthropologist bleeding heart person around here that's always like, their complaints are right. No.
Yeah.
I think almost most of those critiques in that video in particular are well-founded and legit. We don't want to purposely center white beauty only, and especially in a complexly multiracial place like Brazil. Little backstory is that Cynthia Dicker, who is the model for that video, was a fan of 100 Years of Beauty, and she approached us pretty early into our series. And we're a small company that makes little videos in a closet, basically.
Yeah.
So when a world supermodel comes to you and wants to do a video, you kind of have to say yes. It was an incredible honor. She is incredibly talented, and she is legit from Brazil. But we also, at the same time, understand that that can only scratch just the surface of the diversity of Brazil. So we are still casting for a Brazilian model who is black or mixed race.
Yeah.
And I was just saying, like, I would love to do Japanese Brazilian beauty. I think that's really interesting in its own unique cultural history. We could do a men video with one of these people, you know. So the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
We've been revisiting the USA a lot, but we could do that with Brazil. We could do it with any of the other countries, really, that we've done.
Fire Gen 1 says, Chris, you're the sweetest. Would 100 Years team ever consider doing a talk, i.e. TED, on this project and its viral effect? On a side note, I'd love 100 Years of Beauty focused on families through 100 years. So great-grandmother, grandmother, mother, daughter, and on.
If we do give a TED Talk one day, Marina should give it.
What?
And then also, I don't really think it should be about the series. I think it should be about something maybe a little more abstract. Like, what's the relationship between our face and the way we present it and war or politics, you know?
Yeah.
What's an idea worth spreading? I don't know. And I love the idea of expanding 100 years outside of just a purely beauty-oriented sort of thing. God, her hair looks really good.
One thing that we really try to avoid in 100 Years of Beauty is using wigs. And we were like super gung-ho about it. And then in the Puerto Rico episode for the Rita Morena look, we were like, we have to have this in here, but our model is not willing to cut her hair that short. So that's when we debuted our first wig. Actually, that's a lie. Japan, Harajuku, that was a wig, in case you couldn't tell. Lindsay has set her hair into curls so that we are ready for the next look. She's smart.
Yeah, she is. And when we're done, I'm gonna wear all those wigs.
Yes, oh my God. We have a collection of so much fake hair. I went through the drawers. We have like extensions on fake bangs. Let us know if you would be interested in purchasing any of the props. No, seriously, from 100 Years of Beauty, we have like a huge collection of accessories, and as much as I love poking through it, it just kind of sits there.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't answer about the grandma.
Yeah, we kind of explored the theme of aging in our 100 Years of Beauty aging video. But I'd love to think of a visual storytelling format that could really do your idea justice.
Yeah,
So,
and there's something special about like family, you know, and looking at old family photos. Like for the Japan episode, I don't know if you know, but a few of those reference images were of my great-grandmother in Tokyo in the 1910s, wearing the sokuhatsu. Harper's Life. How can we make 100 Years of Beauty without the whole team and good camera equipment, and what websites and places do you go to research the look? Thank you.
Okay, well, I guess I should start by saying that the first 100 Years of Beauty video, was it like 3 or 4 of you guys? How many? There was like...
Yeah, it was just hair, makeup, Blaine, and the model.
Yeah, so, I mean, you really could make that video again yourself in a closet. So there are little, lighting hacks that you can look up, that you can do on the cheap, that will radically improve the way your video looks. I think it, what makes 100 Years of Beauty so special and hard to reproduce sometimes is that we really think about the story when we put the looks together. That from start to finish, it's kind of a journey through history. And that is a free thing you can do when you're planning your 100 Years of Beauty video.
Where are good places to research?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so obviously you can do your Google image searching, and you can look on Pinterest, which is a great resource because people are curating their own historical interests and curiosities. But don't be afraid of the library. Okay, not just your city library, but if you are by a research university or a college or something like that, definitely check it out because you can access visual archives on the computer or something like that. So there are thousands of pictures out there in the world that are not searchable on Google. So you can say, I'm interested in Puerto Rican migrant workers in the 50s moving to the Bronx. And there is a visual archive out there for you. And the librarians will be more than happy to help you find it. So.
Yeah. And also, I mean, looking for these images for the actual hair and makeup looks, of course, is key. But look for archives of videos of the way that these people actually move and implement that into your video.
Yeah.
You mentioned that gesture is really important, and we like to give the model a little bit of background on the person that maybe they're portraying or what's happening in that decade so that they can really embody it.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen a lot of videos inspired by 100 Years of Beauty. And the thing that kills me is when you have such amazing and talented makeup artists out there in the world do all this work, and then we just see the model standing there, sitting there, staring at the screen, and then we move on.
Move around, move the chair around, get closer and further away from the camera. A lot of things that we tell models when we're casting is that this isn't a photo shoot, it's a video shoot, and it's all about the movement. All right, that's enough secrets for now. Okay, we can't tell you everything.
I know. Or were they all decoys?
Okay.
Sorry.
Pepe, Miss Pepe here, aka Gooby, please. I've been commenting on this a lot, but I would love for you to do some Caribbean islands like Haiti, Jamaica, Bahamas, Barbados, Trinidad, and Tobago. Please, because I am Haitian myself and appreciate all Caribbean islands.
Oh, okay.
We're working on it.
We're working on it.
Yes.
Maybe really soon. Maybe like this month soon. Maybe one of those. Maybe the one you really want to see. Okay, I'm telling you. We're doing one of those.
Yeah.
Literally next week. So don't worry.
We're filming it next week, but it might not come out for a little while. So
yeah.
It's coming.
It's coming. We got you.
Side note: when Cut comments on your comment requesting a country and says it's in the queue. There's about 50 countries in the queue, so take it with a grain of salt.
Also, that's our boss commenting, so
Yes.
we're not responsible for anything he promises you. I'm just saying.
But if you really want to see a country, help us by suggesting some models.
Yeah.
And doing the research.
Here's the number one thing about doing your country next is we need the model. That's really the only way we can start is to find the model.
Yeah.
And so that is really just luck when we go out into the world and look for models. But we have literally 50 countries ready to go.
Yeah, it's
So.
true. Oh my God, I remember this comment, but I'm trying to remember.
Huh.
Oh, it was your most recent mailbag when it said, Chan explains how we pick our models. And then someone commented, Elena Ray. Okay, so the question was, how do we pick our models? She goes, size 0 to 2, age 14 to 20, same as it ever was. Not true.
Okay, I don't think that's true.
We've
yeah.
never had a 14-year-old model.
We don't use children.
Well, Trisha from India was 17 or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she came with her legal guardian.
Yeah.
And no, that's not true. We don't pay attention to dress size.
Yeah, we've never asked dress size.
You're right. Everything's from the shoulders up, so it really doesn't matter.
I
what
think
size
we actually.
anyone is.
Okay, someone edit me out if I'm wrong, but I think we've had models that are normal size, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had plenty.
We've had mothers. We've had pregnant people model.
Yeah, we've had a pregnant mother modeling here. This is from Isabel. Is there any way I can help, even from another country? I know I'd be very curious to see Quebec, Canada in one of your videos. Isabel.
Well, you can help by doing the research. No. Yeah, hit us up. Do I give out my email address? I don't think I want to.
Maybe we'll just make one.
Yeah, we'll make an email, 100yearsofbeauty@cut.com.
Email us at this email address on your screen.
That we're gonna decide after we make this video.
And what you can do, okay, if you're really passionate about the country that you want to represent, is just help us find the images out there from different decades that you want us to highlight.
Yeah, a lot of fans have made like Imgur.
Yeah.
What do they use?
Imgur, yeah, or you could do a Google Doc even.
Yeah. Email hello@cut if you have anything that you want to help us with, and we'll reach out to you. Because we do love to get help from people.
Yeah.
Especially people that are in said country.
I love the idea that we're all kind of collaborating on this project together all around the world.
Yeah.
So
Looks so
that
cute.
looks really cute. Okay, can we just see that as we were babbling, we transformed Marina into this incredible
1920s.
jazz era nymph.
Here, let's look at the reference image. I think they did pretty good. Sweet, and now it's time to do poses. So
If we didn't get to your question and our boss said that we would answer your question, we'll try to get to it next time.
Yeah.
But thanks for writing, and you guys don't stop. We love hearing from you.
Yep, that's it. In fact, that was bad. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for submitting all your questions. Leave more down below, and we'll try to get to them. We got to get to poses for our 1920s look. Yep.